Hello and welcome back to the Second Chance to Live channel here on YouTube. I'm happy to see that you decided to stop by to watch this video presentation. Several days ago, I started the series on the principle of progress, not perfection. I've written articles that will accompany these particular presentations. The article that I wrote was Traumatic Brain Injury and the Principle of Progress, Not Perfection on my website. Although the title is for traumatic brain injury, it can help anyone in their process as they journey through life, as I am journeying through and have journeyed through life. In the first part of the series, I talked about the taskmaster of perfectionism. The taskmaster of perfectionism reinforced and told me that my efforts to do enough were rarely good enough. When I come close to the particular expectation, dictate, or demand of the taskmaster, invariably the taskmaster would either raise or move the bar of expectation, demand, or dictate. Consequently, I felt as though I rarely measured up to the expectations of the taskmaster. Consequently, I rarely felt as though I was good enough because I didn't do enough. And as a result, I internalized that as though I was not enough. When I reached a point and a juncture in my life, I had a spiritual awakening. I emotionally and spiritually bottomed out. I began to realize that I could no longer satisfy the demands of the taskmaster. Consequently, I realized that I needed to detach myself from individuals, groups, and even churches who would reinforce the message of the taskmaster that my efforts were not good enough. So what I did is I began to detach myself from those groups, churches, and organizations and individuals. In the process, I started to have spiritual awakenings. I realized that I needed the help of a loving God, not a punishing God, not a God that would point out where I wasn't measuring up, but a God who would help me to work through the process of realizing that I was wonderfully and fearfully made, that God loved me and God was for me, and that He was interested in helping me to heal through my process. I realized I needed to have a mentor, a sponsor, an individual who had worked through the process that I was wanting to work through. I realized I needed trusted friends that would help me work through the process because they themselves had gone through it or were working through it. I realized that I needed to be involved in a support group program. I realized that I needed to have a plan to work through the process of grieving my loss, of grieving the impact that I was feeling as though it was a mistake because I didn't do enough to be enough, and therefore I wasn't enough. So what I did through the guidance of, I believe, a loving God, I started attending 12-step recovery programs. Several years ago, I wrote a series on Second Chance to Live and the action steps. Actually, it's just one part article. But in that article, I go through and I share the steps that have helped me work through the issues that have impeded my life for many years. In the description part of this YouTube video presentation, which you can access by going to the description section here on the YouTube video, I will include a link to the article that I wrote on Second Chance to Live and the Action Steps. My encouragement, my friend, would be that you would read that article and that you begin to be involved with a support group, that you work with a sponsor and a mentor, that you invite a loving God to be a part of your process, and that you begin to develop relationships with friends that will help you begin to learn how to talk, trust, and feel. I hope you've enjoyed this part of the series. I will include another part of the series in the next several days. in which I will explain to you some of the benefits that I've gained through my process of working through the 12 steps, through the 12 action steps. In the event that you have any comments or questions, please let me know. You can leave a comment through the YouTube series, or you can visit my website at www.secondchancelive.wordpress.com, www.secondchancelive.wordpress.com, or I have a contact information page. I look forward to hearing from you. In the event that you also like this particular video presentation and other video presentations here on YouTube, please like my videos on YouTube. Thank you, and thank you so much for your time. I look forward to our future get-togethers here on the YouTube channel. And have a great day, and God bless both you and your family. And remember, don't give up on yourself, a loving God, or on your process, because more is going to be revealed to us, my friend. Good things are on the horizon. Your circumstances, as my circumstances, are not meant to keep me down, but they're meant to build me up, and they're meant to build you up. So be encouraged, my friend. And God bless both you and your family, and I'll talk to you a later time. God bless you. Have a great day. Bye now.